Hey everybody, this is Kendall Anise, the Remix Coach. All right, so I wasn't even going to address it, but everybody's talking about Kanye West in the shirt that he had on. Um, and people are up in arms. People are saying he lost his mind and what's going on and what's wrong with him. Kanye has been displaying this type of energy for the longest time. And I heard someone say you can't blame the mother's death anymore. You can't blame what he's going through in his marriage. You can't blame all of this behavior on those things. So I want to ask you, do you think it's shock value? Do you think he's just the way he is and represents what he says he represents and who he says he loves? Or do you think it's for real, or do you think it's for play? Because I think this is who he is. And the other thing is, why do people keep messing with Lizzo? Like, what is it about Lizzo that makes people feel uncomfortable? Because she's fluffier than some, and I say that in the most endearing way. Is it because she's gorgeous, any size? Is it because she's unapologetically her? Is it because she's working through her self-esteem issues that she had before and now she's finally confident and she's being exactly who she wants to be, wearing what she wants to wear and being how she's being? Is it that? Is it society's standard of beauty? If you're not a size 0 to 4, then you're not attractive, sexy, don't matter. Nobody's looking at you and it's disgusting. That's how people are making it seem. Everybody, and I'm noticing that they're all black men coming for Lizzo. Lizzo ain't problematic. Lizzo has shared her bouts with strengthening her mental health and loving her body and loving herself and being unapologetically her. So now that she's living in the space of self-love and contentment and badness and bossness, people get upset with that. Whether you love Lizzo, whether you like her music, whether you don't, that's your opinion. But when you slander someone and hurt someone's feelings, what does that make you? You don't know. Lizzo is showing strong on the outside, but you don't know how that makes her feel when she goes home at night, when she's by herself, when no one is there. Because even the toughest of cookies still have a heart. And if you are continuously dogging someone, like how much and how often do you want them to just let it roll off their back? So I ask you, what do you think it is about Lizzo? And why do you think people are surprised about Kanye? Like, I wasn't even going to address it. I just scroll right through. I'm like, that's Kanye. He doesn't ruffle my feathers. He doesn't get on my nerves. He's just kind of that gnat, right? I don't pay him no mind. I'm going through social media. Kanye, scroll through. We know what he said about the civil rights movement and slavery. You know what he says about black people. You know what he says about everything. And people are like, I want the old Kanye back. What if this Kanye was always there, but he was on medication, or because he had his mom around him to keep him level-headed, or he had people around him who loved him, who said, you know, enough is enough, or let me make sure your mental health is good. Now, I'm not sure who he has around him now, if he has people, or if he's even listening to people. His family could be trying to tell him. And then all the back and forth with Kim and his kids and not being able to go to the birthday party and airing all of their business on social media. How does that help his mental health? How does that help? Unless it's a tactic, unless it's on purpose, unless he's trying to get people to talk about him. Because I can tell you, the elementary school that I'm at, them kids is rocking them Yeezys. I'm not sure now what they're going to do, because I've seen someone burning the Yeezys and saying I'm no longer going to support him. And then Mace, rapper Mace, Pastor Mace said, you know, Kanye's his son, and Diddy said that he's just a free thinker. And everybody's like, that's not free thinking. And then he connected himself with Candace Owens, and you know how she feels about Black folks. I just don't understand how, as a Black person, that you dislike other Black people. I'm not saying you can't if you're Black, you can't dislike somebody who's Black. I'm saying just for the sole purpose, not a Black person who did something or had some. I'm talking about just the sole purpose of being Black. It's self-hatred. Like when you can like what you like, you can do what you do, you grown, that's your business. But when you are offending Black folks as a race, and a Black mother birthed you, and a Black father helped bring you into this world, and your Black aunties, uncles, cousins, and friends, whoever, like how can you degrade us and make mockery of us, whether you like the movements or anything? So I often, like, is it shock value? And this is the first Kanye video I've ever done outside of his documentary, which is brilliant. It really is, that documentary. And that shout out to, I can't think of his name right now, but check the review that I did on that Netflix special. The photographer and the writer of that, how that was strung together and how that told a story. So I think that's the only time on my channel that I've even talked about Kanye. So I just want to know what you all think. And shout out to Lizzo. And my prayers go to you, sister, because you're beautiful, you're talented, you have a kind heart. I see you on social media and you inspire and uplift others, because everybody ain't gonna be no size 2. I don't even know if maybe I was a size 2 when I was a little kid. I don't know, but everybody ain't gonna be a size 2. Some people are a size 12 or 22, and so on and so on and so on. But that doesn't take away your beauty. That doesn't take away her beauty, guys. Now, whether you disagree, like, don't like the stuff that she wears, at the end of the day, she can wear what she wants, whether we like it as the public or not. You have to allow people to be who they are. Even if you disagree with who they are for whatever reason, that doesn't give you a right to slander and bash and treat as unkind. And everybody, like all of these dudes, are coming for Lizzo. Is it because it's easy? Is it because she's only clapping back sometimes? Like, what is it? I don't see some of these men coming for the other men like that. It's not cool. Y'all talk about protect Black women, but why isn't Lizzo protected? I see Black women on social media protecting Lizzo, and I'm sure there are a lot of Black men out there protecting Lizzo, but what's going on? Just my thoughts. This is Kendall Anise, the Remix Coach. Make sure you subscribe, like, and join the comment section. Let me know what you think.